the violin when I was 4 because my violin teacher lived next door. It was convenient. So I'm Rachel Cooper. I have been working with the foundation since the very beginning that it started, and I have several roles within the foundation. So I work as a mentor for the ambassadors, or the ambassador program. I work for the residency programs that we do around the country, where I am leading on some teacher training and also doing sessions with large numbers of string players, and then of course working on big sessions like these. I did music on a very minimal basis. I didn't go to Saturday school or anything like that. I lived in the middle of Wiltshire. There weren't vast opportunities for musicians at that time, and I joined the youth orchestra when I was about 15, and then I went on to study music at undergraduate level and then master's level. It's a bit mad, really. I actually wasn't going to do music. I didn't think I was good enough to do music, so I started off by going to study something completely different, and dropped out after 2 weeks because I realised that actually music is everything that I want to do and everything that is, you know, my life. So I went to study, and then when I moved to London 12 years ago, I just started like teaching and just getting involved with what it was to teach, and then realising that teaching is really hard, and going away and specialising in Suzuki teacher training. And I did about 4 years training in that method, but I pull from all sorts of methods from around the world, you know, whether it's Roland, whether it's colour strings, whether it's Godai, all those methods feed into what I'm doing as a musician and a teacher. But my career has kind of gone in a trajectory that I never expected. I never expected to be doing this kind of thing. I never expected to be working at Guildhall and for a charity in London, and I said yes to lots of stuff. I love being in the countryside. I love the space, the quiet, the silence of the countryside. So as much as I can, I like to go to the countryside and walk and get out into the countryside with friends. I travel a lot. I love to travel. As soon as I get a tiny amount of time off, I'm away from I call it the island. UK is the island, so I get away. So I love being in the Alps, in the mountains. I love to ski, walk in the mountains, but I also love a beach. I'm a big fan of the beach and being in warm seas and warmer climates. I grew up going to church, so I was in church a lot playing music, and I was always with my violin, so I became quite adept at improvising and making stuff up from a very young age, because there was never any notes, just kind of made it up. But I listen to all sorts of music. Yeah, absolutely, I'm not just listening to classical. Pop, jazz, indie music. Observe. Go and observe teachers and musicians doing what they love doing and be inspired by it. Say yes to opportunities that come your way. Absolutely say yes. You'll be amazed at the doors that open up and the people you meet. And do not hide behind a keyboard writing emails. Go and speak to people. It would be a Brahms symphony. Every time I listen to a Brahms symphony, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, I always hear something else. I always pick up on something else that I didn't hear before. It's always interesting. It always feels new. And it is completely soul-filling and amazing music. Toad in the hole, mashed potato and peas. Oh my goodness, Grace and Perry. I love Grace and Perry. I love their wacky ideas, their kind of bold colours, the craziness behind it, and his thought processes and the way he explores the human. I love that. It's so dangerous. This is why I don't have time off, because it is sleeping, going out for brunch, going shopping, and if I'm in the countryside, going for a walk. But I like seeing family, going to see my nieces and nephews. Do I look like I don't? I love shopping. That's all I'll say.